Hello, everybody. This is really dark. This is really dark. Hello, everybody. Let me put some light on. Oh, there's crap in the background everywhere. This is not a good start. There we go. That's better. Oh, right. Let's move stuff out of the way. Right. Okay. I'm hoping that this is really dark, isn't it? 2 seconds. I've done it again. I've left the light over there. Give me 2 seconds. Let me sort my lighting out, and then we can chat. Oh, Dan, you are so unorganized. No, ow, crap. Right, move the rubbish out of the way. Just put my bum in the screen. I should have done this before I went live. Oh. There we go. Right, I can see. People can see me. Thank God for that. Shall we start again? Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Who we got in the room? This is totally impromptu. Totally impromptu, but I was feeling a bit bored, and I thought I'll get to let's say hello to people first, and then I can start talking at you. So we have Butterfly Love Child. Hello. We have Simon. Hey. Hello, Maharet. I think, well, there's a couple more people in, but you three have said hello. So yes, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let me take a cup of coffee. Take a cup. Oh, damn. Take a sip of coffee. There we go. That's better. So, how's everyone doing, first of all? Hopefully you all enjoyed, those of you who caught it, Simon's Cuppa Catchpin cards. I know I did. It really perked me up today. I've had a bit of a rubbish day at home, obviously at home, on my own. My housemate Lee, he's at work until 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock tonight. So I've had no one to talk to really, which is a bit of a bummer. So that was really enjoyable to catch up with everyone in Simon's CC&C. So that was really good. And then I was thinking to myself, it's been ages since I've been on. Normally around the 15th of the month, I would review and unbox my moon box. I've still got it coming, except it's stuck in Chicago because there are no flights from America to the UK at the moment. So my moon box is in Chicago. It took 2 weeks just to get from California. I think it's from California to Chicago. It took 2 weeks. So I can see it on the tracking information. My moon box is stuck in Chicago, which I am so not happy about. But first world problems. Oh, Becca's here. Hi, Becca. And Nancy. Hello, Nancy's Dragonfly Whimsy. So yeah, proper first world problems. My moon box being stuck in Chicago. Yes, Simon. Most international, working at the airport, most international freight is flown in, but the flights aren't happening. They fly into London normally and are distributed from London outwards or into other larger airports. Oh, Salki's here. Hello, Salki. So I thought, because I've not done my moon box, and which I would have normally done around this time of month anyway, I thought, why not go live and give you a bit of an update on what's going on with me, and also do like a Q&A, because in relation to the Baby Witchin series, which had its first episode and then has not had anything since, and there's a reason for that. So let me give you an update on what has been going on with me. So I think I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video or in other people's chats, but I was laid off from my job at the airport. Now, laid off means I was laid off for 3 weeks, so 21 days, no pay. So I was told not to come into work for 3 weeks, and I would not get paid for those 3 weeks. So obviously, I panicked and I was like, oh no, this is terrible. What am I going to do? I cannot survive without earning for 3 weeks. So I was in a proper panic about it. And this was a week before the UK government had announced the furlough scheme for businesses and their employees. So I was panicking. Luckily, my mum, who is a regional manager for a private care provider in mental health services, got me a job with her company as a mental health support worker. So it was all going crazy for like the first week. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And then my mum said I can come and work for her. So I started working there, and I've been working there since. And then the UK government announced that the furlough scheme, and I was contacted by work, my first job at the airport, saying I'm now furloughed, and they're hoping to be able to have me furloughed from the date I was laid off. So I would have not lost any money. So that's quite handy that I'm furloughed now. But because I'm furloughed, the legislation around that means I'm only allowed to work my second job, because it's now a second job, on the days that I am not rostered to work my first job. And because it's my mum got it for me, I don't just want to give it up and throw that back in her face. So I've been quite busy over the past 4 weeks. Unlike most of the country, I have been very busy. I'm very stressed out. I'm very, very tired. And I now work, my second job is in mental health support, which is not great. I mean, one of the reasons I left the police service a year and a half ago, as well as to move to France, was because of the pressure with dealing with mental health work. So I am literally like reliving the worst parts of my life at the moment. So that's not good. Um, and on top of all that, my housemate Lee, who you've met before and has been on some of my videos, he's a nurse. He works at a hospital, and he's currently working on a COVID-19 ward. So it's a very stressful household to be in. I mean, I'm very lucky in the fact that I have this second job now, and I can go out and do the work and leave my home. But it's such hard work. It's such hard work. And I'm like, oh, why can my life not be simple? In this crazy situation we're in with this lockdown, other people are doing self-development and learning new skills. And I have managed somehow, and I'm not sure how, to pile more rubbish onto my plate to deal with. So yeah, things are going well. How's everyone else coping at the moment? Hmm. Yes, there is a lot going on. Um, and I thought you all deserved an explanation as to why nothing else has happened with baby witching. Um, so yeah, I have got 2 videos, 2 ideas prep. Nothing's recorded yet. My notebook's over there. Like, well, you can't see this over here. I've got 2 videos prepped. Well, 2 ideas prepped to record them. I'm trying to work out. I don't even know when my next days off are. I know I'm back in work tomorrow in my second job. And I'm gonna need to check the roster and see when I'm next working to when I can get them in. I've got one prepped for Candle Magic, which was going to be our second one, and there's going to be a special as well, a ritual, a guided ritual to keep yourself centered and grounded. Needless to say, Dan has been doing that a lot at the moment to keep myself centered and grounded. But I want to make sure that you can all take part in the guided ritual. So I'm going to have to like rejig it because people can't go out and gather stuff. So I'm going to have to work around that. So yeah, we'll see how that's going to work. But we're going to have candle magic coming up, and we're also going to have a guided ritual to keep you grounded, especially because my head is up my arse at the moment. So yeah, my head is proper up my arse. So I'm trying to keep. I don't even know why I'm holding a Vicks inhalator. I've just picked it up and I'm just playing with it in my hands. So yeah, I'm trying to keep myself grounded. So that's the explanation for why nothing's happened with Baby Witching and why nothing else has come onto the channel recently, because Dan's life is crazy, as always. And I was, I finally got myself into a position where I could be more active on YouTube, and then I just go and ruin the whole thing by piling my plate so high. I was so stressed out yesterday, actually, that I decided to totally scale back the altar. So I stripped everything back, and it's just there's nothing on there now apart from my god and goddess statue, a couple of crystals, an incense burner, my 2 candles, one for the god, one for the goddess. That's a chamomile votive, and that oracle card is a decoration. I'll put it on there for decoration as Beltane is coming up, and that's the one I pulled the other day. And I was so stressed out the other day after I did this. I relaxed. I had some music in the background. I was like, right, come on then, universe, tell me what I need to know, because my head's up my ass, and I'll show you the card that I pulled. It's from one of my favorite oracle decks, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And this is the deck I pulled. And it's Father Sky. And the message is trust in the unknown. It basically means take a step back, allow the universe to guide you where you need to be, and go with it. And I was like, okay, that's the slap on the ass I needed. So that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm going to do. The universe is telling us, calm your shit down. It's all going to be okay. This is supposed to happen. Just go with the flow. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So there we go. That was my introduction. 13 minutes of me waffling on of an introduction. There's quite a few of you in the room, and I can see you're all chatting away about things. I'm rubbish at the comments. We all know this. So please put them in capitals. If you are clever enough to type my name out with the accent aigu, then do that. But I know not everybody is. So put them in capitals. But I thought, because we've not had anything come through on Baby Witching for a while, and you all appear to like my Q&As because I have a unique perspective, why don't we do a Baby Witching? Well, I'll give you some options. We can do a Baby Witching Q&A. We can be nosy at my tarot decks or my oracle decks. I rearranged my altar shelves as well yesterday, so everything's organized and everything's wonderful. So if you want to, we can have a look at that. I can't bring the camera because you're on my Mac, but we can have a look at whatever you want. We can do whatever you want, really. I just thought I'd come on and have a natter to break up my day. So, anyone got any questions? Oh, Al wants to do all of it. Do it all. Okay, Al. Let's start slowly, because I can't take the screen of the Mac to the altar. So I'm not emptying every single drawer. If there's something specific or any specific questions you've got that you want me to answer, or specific things you'd like to see, then ask away. And try, if we can, I mean, I put it on as a Baby Witching one because I want to answer any questions that the people who are interested in Baby Witching want to, because hopefully the first video that we did, the premiere of Clearing Space, I don't know if that generated any questions from people. And if it did generate questions from people, I'd like to hopefully answer those questions. So, no, Simon, it's not a MacBook, it's an iMac. So it is a screen that's plugged into the wall. and it's huge. So, Butterfly Love Child has asked a question. Is it normal for your third eye to get buzzy after meditating? So, my third eye doesn't get buzzy after meditating, but if I meditate or slow myself down and become more aware, I get a tingle on the back of my neck. TMI, okay, too much TMI here. It's one of my erogenous zones. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm acutely aware of this little tingle, almost like my hairs are standing on the back of my neck, or ants are walking up and down, or little bees walking up and down the nape of my neck. I get that. That also indicates to me that there's things around me that I need to be aware of, whether it's spirit or something along those lines, or a force or an energy. But I get that. That's the only physicality I get if I chill and relax and meditate. I meditate. No, Simon, I don't meditate to get off. This is not the Kama Sutra. I'm sure there's something about the Kama Sutra about meditating to have like better grown up time. I'm trying to like keep this PG-13. I don't know why, because we all swear like creepers anyway. But Butterfly, it's not unusual for you to become more aware of energies and things like that. That I would, do you know what, Butterfly? I would keep going with that and embrace it and see whether you're getting. Hang on a minute, Simon. I'd go with that, Butterfly. I'd keep practicing. I'd keep meditating. I'd keep going down that road and see how that develops. It could be the beginnings of, of a skill or of being aware of other things. It's what develop it. Keep going. See how it happens. Journal about it. Says the boy who never journals. um, Dan, you're getting your M-tatings mixed up? What's that mean? I don't understand what that means, Simon. What's M-tatings? While I'm waiting for Simon to type, he's probably eating salmon. Where's Al when I need her? Al's in the room. She's here. Oh, have we all noticed? I've got it up on the wall. My wheel of the year is on the wall. Why do we have to be PG? I don't know, Becca. Isn't it a bit early to be a bit rude or not? Probably not, actually. Do you know, there's no one here, so no, we don't have to be PG at all. Oh, oh, butterfly. Okay, right. Yeah, thanks, Simon. However, on that, so my housemate Lee told me something about the lactation. Um, it boosts your immune system. It does boost your immune system. So self gratification, shall we say, is known to have proper medicinal properties. I'm confused now. What moment has gone? Who would have thought Dan would have been backwards and coming? I'm trying to. It's been ages. It's been a good month since I've been on the YouTube. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to be like super professional and be educational and help you all on your baby witching journey. And you're all just talking about rude stuff. Shocking. However, talking of rude stuff, the Festival of Beltane's coming up. It's time for sex magic. I'm not going to do a tutorial on sex magic. That is not happening. That's why you're always getting calls. Yes, Simon, you need to take care of yourself better. Yes, Becca, it is. It just feels so. It feels like it's been ages, and I had all these amazing plans that just all fell out the window. But then that's life. But I have got stuff written down for my next videos. I've been doing all the prep. I've just not actually seemed to have found the time to set up and record. Simon wants a tutorial on Beltane sex magic. Really, Simon? Well, you could always. So, I haven't done anything yet and talked about the Sabbats or the Esbats. But there's a lot of symbolism in Beltane, the maypole being especially one of them. Not a demo. You're not going to get a demo, don't worry. I'll be blocked from YouTube if that happens. We'll probably have to go onto Chatterbait or something for that. But Beltane has got loads of symbolism. The maypole has a massive, massive symbolism in relation to sexual energy, which can be channeled for magical workings. Oh, I've just got an email from Little Red Tarot. Becca wants to know if I can provide someone to test the magic out with. I'm afraid not, Becca. I'm afraid I can't. And it would be irresponsible of me, when social distancing is going on, to arrange a huge sex ritual. I think I might get a fine from the government if I do that. We have to stay home, save lives, protect the NHS. That mantra is stuck in my head at the moment. But Butterfly, you can't be a significant distance apart because of the crescendo that is required at an end of a ritual. Why are we talking about? Right. This was. I know this is not a sex magic video. I had such honourable and noble intentions for this video, and you just dragged it all into the gutter. Thank you, everyone. However, you'll never look at Morris dancers dancing around the maypole in the same way now. I didn't say it gets me off. I said it's a very sensitive zone of my body. But because it's a very sensitive zone of my body, it's the first one that I am aware of. What's in the boxes? Which boxes are you talking about, Jackie? So are you talking about all of these boxes? Or are you talking about those two coloured boxes at the top? Becca, your world is like this, but I try and keep mine as professional as possible. Yours just descends into chaos anyway, without you even trying. Good segue. Segue? How do you say that word? Is it segue or segue? You're never getting out of this one, Dan. Don't worry. To be fair, it's not. We're still a couple of days away from Beltane, so no sex magic. No sex magic. The ones at the top, those two at the top, I'll show you. So I did a review on these. These were, I don't know what to do with them actually, because I don't need them. But I bought them because at The Works, which is a discount bookstore in the UK, at Christmas they do these amazing deals on like little gift sets and stuff. So I got them from The Works at Christmas just to be nosy. So there's this one, which is The Nature of Wicca. Includes a few oracle cards. It's got a little book in. It's got a candle and a little pendant in. And there's this one, The Power of the Moon. Again, has some oracle cards in, has a little stone in, and a little book explaining the moon and sort of moon magic and stuff like that. They're super basic. Do you know what? See, I don't know what to do with them. They're super basic, like very basic. And I'm not going to get anything from them. So they just sort of sat in my room since then. I got them. I reviewed them. Said they were actually quite nice little kits. 2 for £10. They worked out at £5 each. And if you're very, 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 very new to moon magic or to Wicca in particular, it's got a lot of basic info in there, and it's not bad actually. They're not bad. I mean, for me, I don't ever gonna. And the Oracle cards are shocking. Like the cards that come in them, the card stock is shocking, and I would never use the cards in them for anything at all. But the books, like little 64-page books, and they're all right. I just don't know what to do with them. I mean, the post at the moment is absolutely poop, as we are all aware. I could give them away on a Baby Witchin episode. Could do a Baby Witchin giveaway, because it would help a baby witch. But I'm worried that they're super basic, if that makes sense. But they're all right. They're okay. But I've flicked through the books, realised that I know everything that's inside them, and just packing them back up and haven't used them since. But I thought I'll buy them and review them because I know that people want, or some people like my opinion on things, or on things metaphysical, shall we say, or witchy. What's going on? What have I missed? You are a professional, Becca, of course you are. But your chats do descend into depravity quite often. That's the issue with the works. Yes, it is the issue with the works. However, you can get some really good stuff in the works. I've got amazing stuff in the works. Oh, yeah, I also organise my books, but they're right at the bottom. I'm not going scrabbling around. But I've got some amazing books from works. Some like the Tarot Bible, the Crystal Bible, the Spells Bible, the Astrology Bible. I've not read that yet. So I'm a bit worried about reading about astrology. I need to, though. I need to get a bit more in my head of astrology. Yeah, loads of books from the works. Some really good books from the works, actually. So, yeah, so hopefully that answers your question regarding the boxes, Jackie, because these are the brown ones are my moon boxes. I was going to sort them out yesterday. I just didn't have the energy. Did not have the energy to go through them. I was going to go through them and stick a label on the front of each box with what is inside it. It's like what the theme of the box is or what it's all about. Because then I'll know if I need to go for something, I can, instead of having to go through it every single time. And there's stuff in there that I haven't used yet. So it'd be handy to like get them out and have a look at them. I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't because I did not have the energy at all. So yeah, so that answers one question. Any more questions about Baby Witchin, about my altar, about my decks? There's two boxes, 2 decks that have not even been opened yet. I know in one of Simon's lives recently, they were talking about Tarot Funk, and I sort of had that until yesterday. I had a proper spiritual funk until yesterday when I got off my arse and I decided to sort out the altar and get rid of everything, clear it all down, completely physically clean it, clear the space, clear the energy, and it made me go, oh, yes, much better. So I was in a proper tarot funk and deck funk until yesterday. Now I'm out of it. But there's 2 decks that are still wrapped in the cellophane, which is really bad. And these are decks that I purchased after watching the Throwback Thursdays on them that Simon does. So Al's telling me to whack out the decks. So let me get them off the shelf and I'll show you the decks that I've not opened yet. So the first one is the Mystic Fairy Tarot by Linda Ravenscroft. I don't even like. I've not even opened it, so it's still in the cellophane. The second one I bought after watching Throwback Thursday is the Modern Spellcasters Tarot, and that's by Melanie Marquis or Marquis, Melanie Marquis, and it's illustrated by Scott Murphy. However, after watching Simon's CCNC today, the Wizard's Tarot is now on my list. The Llewellyn one, the one by Llewellyn, is now on my list. I'm so looking forward to Monday's episode of the Tarot Times so that I can watch it and decide whether I want that deck. But I've got Green Witch deck. I've got the Everyday Witch Tarot. I haven't got the Modern Witch. Is it the Modern Witch? The other one, the set? I haven't got that one. The Mystic Fairies. So I can open them and give you an opinion of them because I can't actually remember. It's been ages. I bought them going, yeah, click order, click order, click order. And I can't remember what they actually look like. So I can open them if you want me to. And we can have a little flick through. I'm more than happy to do that. Which one do people want me to open first? The Modern Spellcasters or the Mystic Fairy Tarot? Oh, so it's a week on Monday. So it's not Monday come in, it's the Monday, a week on Monday. Okay. No, the Japperit say no. Definitely not. I have got spellcasters, fairy spell. So evenly split at the moment, 2 and 2. Someone else is going to have to suggest something because I've got 2 spellcasters and 2 mystic fairies. So that's like an even split. Spellcast, 1, 2. Yeah, spellcasters. That's 3 for spellcasters, 2 for fairies. Oh, 3 for spellcasters, 2 for fairies. Right. It's going to have to be the spellcasters, I'm afraid, first. But we can still open the fairies. I've not got anything to do till, well, for about another half an hour. You have 3 spellcasters. Yes, I know. I've counted now. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to open the spellcasters first. Let me try and get in through the cellophane. I'm not going to do like a full formal unboxing, but I will. Here we go. Right. I love opening a new deck. So as I was saying, I had Deck Funk until yesterday, and then pulled out. Decided to use one of the Oracle decks I've got has got like Sabbat cards in. So the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards. So I decided to use that as to have the Sabbat altar card on my altar, if that makes sense. And then I was like, right, I need to pull an Oracle card to see why I am, what's going on in my head. And then obviously I pulled from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, which is like amazing. The message always gives me a smack on the arse. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do as I'm told. But hopefully, because I'm now on Deck Funk, maybe it's a perfect time to start using either this one or the Mystic Fairy. So let's have a look at the Modern Spellcasters, because I can't remember. If I remember, oh, nice book. If I remember rightly, there was one particular card that made me hit buy, and it was very early on in the deck. It was one of the majors. Okay, already the Fool is amazing. I'm not even taking out the cellophane yet, but the Fool. Hang on, let's get this cellophane off because that's going to do my nutting. I remember watching something. It might have been the Emperor. Do you know what? We'll soon find out. So I hate all this cellophane. It's horrible stuff. And I totally understand, you know, it's like a big Llewellyn are a big producer, but they could be a little bit more sensible with their packaging. Not going to discuss the box or the book or the cardstock. It's Llewellyn. We all know what it is. But let's have a look. So the Fool, for a start. Hang on. Let's sort this light out. 2 seconds, peeps. Let's move the box and the book out of the way. Put those back where they live, because they just live there for the time being. Right. Is that better? There we go. That's a bit better. I mean, the fool, he's very pagan, isn't he? He's dressed a little bit like, almost like Robin Hood. He's wearing tights. You know what they say about guys in tights. But I like the fool. No doggy, though. No dog. But the fool is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Becca killed her mystic fairy with a pair of scissors. What does that mean, Becca? What happened? What did you do to it? So there's the magician. He's very cool. Oh, I like. Look at the snake at the bottom. Is obviously is he shedding his skin? Yeah, he's shedding his skin. That's cool. I like that. Oh, I like the backs. I didn't even notice the backs, but I like the backs. Very nice backs. Oh, Becca, a bad trimming job. See, I've never done a deck mod, and I'm terrified of doing one. But like this deck could be edged, but I'd be so scared of damaging it and ruining it. Ooh, the High Priestess. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that is cool. The Empress. Okay, it was the Emperor. It was the Emperor. It's very pagan-esque, very, yeah, I just love it. It's so divine masculine. It's such divine masculine energy. But there we go. That is the card that caused me to buy this deck. Proper divine masculine energy. Oh, and I go on about it so much about there needing to be more masculinity, or say divine masculine, in the tarot and in the spiritual community. I go on about it so often. I sound like a broken record. Hierophant's very traditional, quite popish. The Lovers. Oh my god, I love this. I love this because you do not know if it's a man and a woman, two men, or two women. They are totally neutral in the gender, and you can therefore project your own image onto the card. I love that. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, Chariot, my card of the year. Gotta hold on tight, Dan, or else you're gonna go off the rails. Um, really good Chariot card. Quite nice. Lotus. Nice Lotus in there. Strength card. Ooh, the Hermit's nice. I like the Hermit. He's very cool. Very cool. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to have to read the guidebook for this because they've got a monkey, a snake, and Set, it says on him. So that's obviously some sort of Egyptian reference. Can't remember who Set is. Justice. Very nice. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's very interesting. but I like that. He's not upside down. He's not seeing the world from a different perspective. Hang on a minute. This is so the tree branches are at the bottom. So the card, so he's hanging from a tree that's upside down. So if it was like that, then you've got the branches at the top. Are they branches or? But then the runes are. See, that's that's clever. The entire card, every way you look at the card, because if you hold him up that way, the hook and the runes are the wrong way round. So it's the wrong perspective. You're looking at it from the wrong perspective. But if you're looking at him that way, he's not seeing things from a different perspective. You are. You're seeing the tree from a different perspective. Oh my god, mind blown. Love it. Loving this deck. Loving this deck. Ah. See, this is why I like decks with a twist, because they can blow your mind so much. So here we have the death card. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. So much detail in these cards. I don't think the camera's going to pick up much of it, but there is so much detail in these cards. It's amazing. That is so good. Temperance. Nice card. Oh, the devil's interesting. Very interesting devil. The tower. The star. The moon. Very nice card. Very nice moon card. Very nice. There's so much detail in these cards that you can pick out. It's amazing. And the sun is nice. It's not a traditional sun, which I like. Judgment. Very interesting. It's not the typical judgment. It's not Christian, should I say, judgment. It's different. The world is lovely. Quite a traditional world, but it's lovely. I like that. Those are the majors. Those were the majors. The corners link back to the wheel, do they? Let's find the wheel. So they do, Simon. So they do. That is lovely. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really good. Now I'm remembering this deck, and I remembered why I liked it so much. It ticks every box. Those are just majors. I'm not even starting on the minors, but it ticks every box. It's unique. It takes. It uses the RWS system, but it's done what it needs to do to get its message across by changing the traditional images and putting a pagan or Wiccan witchy slant on them. And the detail that you can pull out from the card allows you to go deep. And that's what I like. I like that. Do you want me to go through the minors, or not? Because obviously there's a lot of minors, obviously. But do you want me to go through them? While you're answering, I've just got to quickly check where. Oh my god, my phone's gone crazy. Where Lee is? Because if he starts coming home, I'm gonna have to like sort dinner out. It's a deck for Sparrow 2. I'm gonna have to read the guidebook. Gonna have to read the guidebook. Um, right, so the minors. I'm gonna quickly run through the minors. Won't go too. I'm loving it already. So the Ace of Cups. I like cups as a water sign. As a Scorpio, a sign that is ruled by my emotions. I absolutely love the cups, the suit of cups, because it resonates so much with me because I'm totally ruled by my emotions. Hello, Crystal. Don't apologise for being late. This is the Modern Spellcasters deck. I've had for a couple of weeks and haven't opened it, so we've opened it today. So we're just having a quick flick through. This was a purchase after watching one of Simon's videos. But yeah, the Modern Spellcasters. But yeah, as a Scorpio, the cups hit me deep, like really deep. So yeah. Butterfly, you're a Scorpio as well. It's such hard work being a Scorpio. People don't understand. The Two of Cups, love the Two of Cups. Absolutely love the Two of Cups. Now that is just amazing. Oh, that is so amazing, that one. Oh, the Three of Cups is great too. I'm gonna gush over this deck. Okay. Four of Cups, a lot I can pull out of that. Not sure. I'm not sure. It's not my favorite card. It's nice, but I don't like it as much as the others. The Five of Cups. Oh, oh, look at this. Oh, the Six of Cups. Ooh, I like that one. Nine of Cups. Not sure why there's a genie in the Nine of Cups. Not a bit of a big fan of the genie. He seems a bit too fantasy-esque. But I'll have to read the guidebook, see if there's anything particularly important about him. Like the Page of Cups. That's a good card. Not sure about the Knight. Queen's nice though. Queen is a nice card. And there's the King. So Cups is my favourite. The Cups, Polyfamily in 10. Did I miss that? See, I clearly need to spend. Is it a poly? Is it a polyfamily? Knights are all riding animals in relation to the suit element. Okay, that's fine then. Obviously, there's bits of this deck that I'm going to have to read up on because there's so much with it. I mean, it's a beautiful deck. A beautiful deck. I'm in love with it already. So Pentacles, got the Ace with a little squirrel. Got the 2. It's nice. The 3. I'm going to whiz through these unless there's something that really sticks in my mind or sticks out. I mean, they're all really nice cards, and there's so much detail in them. So much detail in them. Oh, Crystal, have I prompted you? By showing this deck, have I prompted you to purchase it? It is a beautiful deck, and it's to be used in spellcraft. A lot of these pentacle images actually remind me of the Green Witch Tarot, which is one of, if not my favorite deck. I'll love wizards then, will I? Does this mean I'm going to have to buy myself the Wizards Tarot by Llewellyn? Um, I'll watch the Tarot Times and see whether I end up ordering it. So now we're on to the wands. I like that. I like the birds in that. Now this is nice. I do like that card. Things are not going to end well for them. Well, are not going to end well for 4 of them. The one that can actually see, he's going to make sure he runs like hell when they have finally hit that nest. There'll be a giveaway, will there, Al? I may have to enter the giveaway. Oh, the Knight in the Pentacles was riding a squirrel, a giant squirrel. It's very cute, very, very cute. Do you know what? I do like this deck. It hasn't surpassed the Green Witch Tarot yet for me. It's definitely ticks all my boxes. I mean, a lot of Llewellyn decks do it for me. I think I'm a bit of a Llewellyn fan because the themes that they publish are very, very down my sort of thing. I like the fact there are different genders. The cards don't meet the typical gender roles. There are different skin tones. I do like that about this deck. It's really inclusive, really inclusive. Where the Green Witch isn't, and the Green Witch is sort of set in like an Anglo-Saxon North European environment. This one obviously set everywhere. I do like the fact that it is very inclusive. Um, Look at her. That card, the scenery in that card is just beautiful. Now we're on to swords, and it's called swords in this deck. That is a nice ace of swords. I like the fact that the wolf or the dog or the hound, whatever animal it is depicted in fire. We like that. Two of swords. I like it. She's obviously got her back to the danger, and her swords are not held ready, or are they? Yeah, Simon, it is, but I'm sure there's a reason for that, isn't there? What does the guidebook say about it? Does the guidebook say why they've decided to do that? That is nice. I like that image. The creator does a whole YouTube video as to why. Ooh, might have to watch that. Might have to watch that and see what what the creator says about that. They are beautiful, beautiful images, though. Like the images in these cards are stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm so glad I bought this. I think, well, when I watched Simon's throwback on it, we got to the Emperor, and I was like, bye. Okay, I am very happy with this deck. Very, very happy with it. There's one or two cards I'm a bit like, meh, not massively in love with, but it's a beautiful deck. It's a stunning deck. And I'm so looking forward to reading the guidebook to understand it a lot more and also see how it can be used in spellcraft. That was the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. And you know what? I like it. I like it a lot. Amazing deck. Absolutely amazing. So glad I bought it. So glad that I bought it. Right. Let's put this back in here so I don't lose anything. Pop that there. Let's get the book popped in as well. Oh, it's just a paw print on my. It's just a paw print. It's a scruff t-shirt. It's just a scruffy t-shirt. I didn't even dress up today. So that was the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. I'm just having a quick check where Lee is. He's still at the hospital. He'll be home about 8. And he wants think we're gonna have dinner about, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to cook dinner, about half an hour. So we've got about 15 minutes left. Oh, candles just gone. We've got about 15 minutes left. We've got to start thinking of prepping dinner. Do I have a nun hanging on the back of your door? No, I don't have a nun hanging on the back of my door. What this is, it's my dressing gown, my lovely fleecy dressing gown, which I'm not getting much use out of now because it's summer, and my winter coat, which needs to get packed away. I need to get my suitcase out of the wardrobe, which is there, and take out my shorts and summer stuff and pack the winter stuff away, rotate the wardrobe. So I've got the winter stuff. But no, it's not. It's not a nun. It's just a coat and a dressing gown. Um, do you honestly think a nun would come into my house? I don't think she would be welcome. She'd probably burst into flames if she came into my house. Although it could have been a nun I got in storage, just waiting for a ritual to use the body of a nun with. I don't know. Um, so, any more questions from anybody? Does anyone have any other questions about stuff and things and stuff? No, Becca, there would not be a nun in my house. The Catholic Church would not be welcome. I don't think they would approve what goes on here. My altar, I can't really. I'll have to do like a video. Can you see? There we go. I'll have to do a video of it. I'll film it. There's nothing on it. There is a god statue and a goddess statue, a white crystal and a black crystal. So there's selenite for the goddess, hematite. I think is that hematite. I think that's hematite for the god, and then I also have a selenite wand and a black tourmaline. The incense tray is selenite as well, and I've got two candle holders and my green man sort of candle in the middle. The plaque looks great. The plaque looks amazing. I'm so happy with it, and I've got it set up so that Ostara, Beltane, Midsummer, and Lammas are at the top. And then, because I can turn it, it's got 4 hooks on, so I can turn it as the wheel turns. So that the ones that are happening now are at the top. So I'm so happy, so happy with that. So the two at the very top are Beltane and Midsummer. So we're about to come into Beltane. Yes, I did, Becca. That's what I bought, and I was really impressed with how much it cost. It wasn't expensive. The plaque was only 20 something pounds, which I was quite impressed with. So yeah, I bought the plaque. What else did I buy? I bought the plaque. I bought my triple goddess backflow incense burner as well. I got that as well, didn't I? I went a bit crazy. I went a bit crazy when I went to that shop. Yeah. That was not very good, but it looks amazing on the wall. Do people want to see the plaque? I can take it off the wall if people want to see it. In fact, let's take it off the wall. So this is the plaque. Beautiful, beautiful plaque. So we've got Beltane and Midsummer, which so coming into Beltane, we just left Astara. Coming into Beltane, then we've got Midsummer. Then Lammas, the harvest. Mabon. Samhain. Yule. Imbolc. And back to Astara. So let's put this back on the wall. So that's there back on the wall. And the other thing that they were talking about is this. This is a backflow incense burner. So the incense cone goes in there and it comes out the bottom and fills this with smoke. So I have this one let's do it over here so you can actually see them. So I've got the maiden, the mother with a pregnant belly, And then this is the crone with her walking stick. And they're beautiful, beautiful. It looks incredible. This is resin. The Maiden Mother Crone backflow incense burner is resin. I'm not sure what that's made of. What the plaque's made of, I have no idea. So yeah. What else have I got that I found? I was like, oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, because I organised my drawers, I found my own set, which is not as good as these are the ones that Simon bought me. They're not as good as the set he's got, because the set he's got is much bigger. But these, and also they're all different sizes. Like that ogham, it's made from the wood of the tree, and that ogham is also made from another tree. But as you can see, they're different sizes and different thicknesses. So it's very hard to pull a random one out of the bag. You know, you sort of feel them, and like that's different wood as well. I mean, they're lovely. Don't get me wrong. I love them. They're absolutely amazing. But I've been lusting after Simon's new set. The big ones look incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, I don't use oghams for divination. I use them in spellcasting to help channel certain energies. So the sizes and shapes doesn't matter, but I'd like some bigger ones. And also the oracle cards, the oracle cards that Simon's got, I want those as well. I need to ask them what they are and get it added to my wish list. What else did I find? Oh, do you want to see my room? I found my, so because I didn't, these were all hidden away in the drawers. These are my runes. These are beautiful, beautiful runes that I got. These are wooden runes. These are amazing. I love these so much. So yeah, I found those as well. I'm like, oh, I kept finding things that I forgot I had. So they're there. I didn't realize how much incense I had. I've now organized it all. I found some coconut incense as well. I found some coconut and some dragon's blood just wrapped up in paper bags. Forgot I had those. The dragon's blood is so strong and powerful, and the coconut is different, to say the least. Not sure what I'm going to use that for. I don't know where I have them, but I've got coconut incense sticks. Very weird. What else did I find? I'm trying to think what else I found. I discovered how many herb bundles I've got. Too many. Way too many. So that's not good. Is my roommate into witchcraft? So Jackie Lee is slowly getting in. I'm trying to slowly get him involved. We did a cleansing ritual for the house. He helped me set the altar up. He put the plaque up on the wall for me. He is very aware of it. He's just a bit, he's sort of hesitant to try, but he's been around it all his entire life. He's aware of it. He's seen it happen around himself. So yeah, he's just a bit hesitant to try. So I've like gifted him a few little things, sort of help him. He's got some crystals, and things like that. And when we saw the little girl or the child run past the door one evening, we think the place is haunted. And that's, I've got an update on that. We think there are spirits in this area. And we saw a child run past the door. And he got really freaked out, and I was like, okay. So then I gave him my piece of black tourmaline to sleep with. So he put it on his pillow to dispel any negativity around him so he could have a restful night's sleep. On the subject of hauntings or spirits or ghosts, for the past, not last night, but the night before and the night before last, just as I'm falling, so I have a large king size bed just there. It's massive. I'm the only person who sleeps in it. So I sleep more to one side of the bed, more towards the window side. I don't sleep directly in the middle. And for 2 nights, I'd be sat there, lying in bed, there'd be something on my iPad, like YouTube or some Netflix, I'd just be drifting off to sleep, and I would feel somebody sit on the other side of the bed. Now it happened the first night it happened twice. They sat at the end of the bed. I sort of turned over and they got up, but there was physically no one there to see. And then when I rolled back over, they sat further up the bed towards my head. And then the following night, it felt like they pressed down on the bed and then got back up again as if they were trying to attract attention. Obviously, I went back to sleep because I couldn't see anything and I wasn't asking for anything. I was too tired. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was not having a conversation with a spirit at that time in the morning. I was like, look, I'll deal with you at another time. I know you're here. I'm just going to sleep. So we think I haven't ate. So things are starting to happen. And when you open yourselves up to things, they will start to happen. As we were talking about at the very, very beginning of this live, when you practice with meditation and things like that, and you start to notice things, the more you do it, the more you will notice. It's a skill that you gain with time and practice, and opening yourself up to spirit will allow them to come in. Yeah, Becca, I went back to sleep. What are they gonna do? The house is protected, the house is safe, nothing negative's gonna come into the house. It'll just be somebody wanting to communicate. And it would be it could be anything. It could be anything, it could be a spirit, it could be whatever it is, it just wants to have a conversation, possibly, or it's just making itself known. Um, there's ritual and magic I can do to sort of help get it out. But yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I was happy to go back to sleep. It wasn't an issue. Right, guys, we're approaching 7:30, so I've been on for about an hour and 15 minutes. I would be talking to it, not sleeping, but it's not going to go anywhere, is it? It's not going to suddenly disappear. It's going to be if he's wants to talk, he'll still be here. He or she will still be, or it will still be here. So I was tired. I was like, I haven't got the energy. I was physically drained, and I didn't have the energy to deal with it. So I was like, I'll come back to you another time. So yeah, it's 7:15. I need to start thinking about making dinner. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Not as many people as we normally get, but the people who I've been talking to, you've made my evening really improve. Really improved my Saturday evening. So thank you all so very, very much. I really enjoyed it. We didn't really get much chatting about, did we? We sort of had a few little questions and we looked at a deck. And that was about it, really. But it's flown by. Like the hour and 15 minutes has flown by. So I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to make chips. I'm making fish, chips, and mushy peas for dinner. I think. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, all of you have a wonderful evening. Take care. Look after yourself, and I will hopefully. Oh, Jackie, sorry. Before I go, I've just seen Jackie's question about if it's an old house. It's a block of apartments, Jackie, that were built in 2010, but they are on the site of an old Victorian age industrial mill. So in the north of England during the Industrial Revolution, a lot of massive mills were built. A lot of people died in them because health and safety wasn't a thing, and they were cotton mills. So it's on the site of an old mill called Harper Mill. So yeah, I live on that site, so it could be something like that. But I'll do a whole other video about ghosties and stuff. There's been ghosty videos before on my channel as well, actually, ghosty chats and all sorts. But yeah, I'm going to shoot off now. I need to go and have my dinner. I'm making my dinner for my housemate. So everyone take care, stay safe, and I will hopefully see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.